Hello, everyone. I wanted to come out today, this crystal, so I'm using it today for today's readings. I'll do let's do a reading for the weekend. If and when somebody comes on and would like a reading, I will do that. And I'll wait for a little bit just in case, just to make sure. Just card that's stuck here. Hold on. I got a stuck card. There we go. Oh, that's actually just something just information about the authors. Um, And yeah, if somebody doesn't come on, if somebody does come on, that's great. But I'll be doing these readings. The deck that they want me to use today is another oracle deck instead of a tarot deck. This is Spirit and Shadows, an oracle deck by Jay Edwards and Heather Neal. I got this deck off of their Etsy, I believe. And sorry, you can see the camera. And yeah, sorry about that. But it's the setup that I have for now. So rather you see this than anything else that's in my room. And yeah, so this oracle deck, it has, if you can just tell, it has a lot of shadow elements, maybe a little bit darker, unconscious, subconscious type images. And a word about my readings. Although I will answer a yes or I mentioned this in the last video. Although I would answer a yes or no question, just understand that tarot cards and oracle cards and any forms of divination, what you use them for is to understand yourself better, understand somebody else better, more importantly, understand the cosmos better. It is about self reflection through self awareness. So I tend to go deeper in my readings. I do have a background in psychology, and mental health. So I tend to go deeper. And I know some people sometimes want just a yes or no answer or a quick answer, but there's never a quick answer to when it comes to spirits, spirits' point of view, whether they sometimes tell you that or not. I will warn you, I do have a fan on because I need to cool down. It seems to be, and if that causes any issues for any of you guys, just let me know and I'll take care of it. So you might hear some cars go by, you might hear some people, and you might hear the fan. But anywho, I guess I'll get started. I'll do my classic. What does spirit want us to know about whatever? I always say there's two questions I usually ask my clients. Do you have a question for spirit, something that you want to know about, or do you want to know what spirit wants you to know? A lot of times that's the second question, is the most popular one, and a lot of times it is confirmation about what you're experiencing. Spirit wants you to reflect and validate your experiences, because a lot of times people don't get that validation. So let's see, what is this? Start a Q&A, start a poll. No. All right, so let me connect with this deck and let me open up the energy of this deck. Okay, so I'm just going to connect with it. I'm making the spirit of this deck. Just going to shuffle it just to open up the energy a little bit and break up any energies that no longer need to be there. Kind of activate everything so it's not a lady deck, which there's no deck that's lazy. It's just not in the right alignment or not connected to you. All right. Oop. Give me one moment. And while I'm sitting here, if you have a question or if you're thinking of, just take a moment to think about and self-reflect. What would you like to know from spirit? Just know when I do your readings, I do call upon your spirit guides. Mine are not the only ones that are just here. So it's the most accurate. And if you'd like a reading from someone from the other side. I am not a medium, but I can channel some sort of information, whether it's through a vision or a message. Um, but if you're like a reading from from your other person, from the person you want to reach out to, I can do that. I think maybe I'll do a session where it's just people who are on the other side that want to come through and would like to connect, or like if you'd like to connect with someone who's on the other side specifically, or a day where I just do connect with the angels, or a day I connect with the ETs, you know, things of that nature. And if you're not into ETs, that's fine, um, or angels or any of the matter. But and if you just want a free reading, then you want a free reading. Just allowing the energy to marinate and cool on while I cool down a little bit. Let's see if anybody comes through. Last video, two people actually came on, and two people, well, it probably was more than two people, but two people actually went on live chat and asked a question, which is fine. More the merrier, I say. All right, I'm going to start channeling energy from the guides. You know what? They're saying it's best if I do a reading for today. Um, a reading for today and not the weekend. So let's do a reading for today. Let's do a little reflection reading regarding today and see how what the collective experience today. And if this resonates with you, that's fine. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine too. Just take whatever works for you and chuck the rest. Um, Let me just channel. All right, let's get started. All right, spirit guides, what can you tell us about today? What can you tell us in reflection about today? Fall out or flip out. What's the first thing you want to? Oh, Jesus, that was quick. I saw this card first, and I know this one fell first, but um, I'm going with otherworldly today. All right. This card is called Otherworldly. Now, I don't have most, like I said, most tarot cards and oracle decks come with a booklet, but this one, this company, these authors have it separately, and I have not bought them because I have several of these decks from from these authors and creators, and there's like five, like each of them haven't buy it yet, or the time, but Otherworldly. So today was something outside of this world, right? The experience of today felt like okay, they're saying today was a massive shift. There was a massive shift today, and that's why today may have felt like it was a little otherworldly. I'm gonna try something real quick and see if this works. Ah, that's much better. Mine's the fact you can see everything now. There we go. All right. So, otherworldly. Um, let's see. Do, 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 do. Hey, Sayan, how are you? All right, I'll pull this card away. We'll do the reading later. For the collective, I have someone here who'd like to know what's next for me professionally. All right, let's see what the cards have to say, and then I will go through your spirit guides and ask them what they have to say. This is one free card reading for one question. Um, and if you want more, you can always go, and my details are in the description. My website is thecreatorslove.com. And I mentioned before in my other video, I think, I have also written a book that I'm in the process of putting on Amazon that you can purchase, or if you'd like to purchase a physical copy of it, I can do that for you as well. All right, so let's see. So that's a very specific. It's a specific question. What's next to me professionally? I mean, it's also wide open. I'm gonna see what Spirit wants you to focus on about your work professionally, and then I will ask your guides to give me more information if that works for you. So, all right, Spirit guides of saying, can you please come through? Hopefully, I'm saying that right too. I'm sorry. Okay. Father flip side. What do you want him to know about his profession coming up? Vigilance. So, vigilance. Vigilance means dedication, passion, and just having a strong focus, a very strong focus. Excuse the people in the background. I have my windows open because it's kind of hot in my room. Um, I'm going to ask your spirit guides what they mean by vigilance, other than the fact that you need to stay focused on your career. Um, are we changing career paths? They're saying yes. Change your. You listen to your heart. I know this is something so cliche that a lot of like healers or psychics or intuitives say, but the truth is, joy and happiness comes from our hearts. So does sadness, grief, and all other things that we feel. So in order to have a more happier life, you have to work on listening to your heart. And I just got a vision. Do you see how there's a staircase and it leads to that tree in the middle? I see you, and I don't know what you look like, but this is the vision I'm just getting. Okay, I see you wearing professional clothing, and you have a tie, and you're looking and you're listening, and it's almost like you're so frustrated and angry with what has happened in terms of your career or your job or your profession that you're like, you know what? That's it. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to do what I want to do. So what that looks for you depends on what's in your heart, right? What do you truly want to do? If and saying my question to you is, if there's anything that if nothing was in your way, what would be something that you'd want to do or try? So if you just let me know what that is and I can keep going. What does it look like for you if nothing was in your way? What would you do in terms of career or job? You know what's so funny as you say that? Um, your spirit guides are saying his interests are always changing. So he doesn't know what to do, but he needs to listen to his heart. So if you're an entrepreneur, you know from firsthand, you do not want to be somebody else's employee, right? You want to be your own boss, which is a beautiful thing. Because you're going to, I feel like you have the energy, and from what I'm getting, you can always tell me if I'm wrong. A determination and a dedication and the strength within you to do what you want, and you're not going to let anybody else get in the way of it. And that's like important to have as an entrepreneur. Um, what are some, and you don't have to tell me if in case you don't want to, what are some things that you have interest in as being an entrepreneur? Like what is it that you are looking towards? Do you do stuff on YouTube? Do you have a platform? Do you like, what exactly are you into? Like computers? Are you into, I don't know, acting? What is it that you are been being an entrepreneur in? They don't want you to give up. I'm looking at their faces and they're kind of quiet and serious. They want you to really sit down with yourself, write things down. Honestly, writing helps a lot. Yeah, and I know it sounds really really cliche to say that listen to your heart. But let me see if your guides can tell you if they can give any guidance onto what exactly direction you should take. So they're saying that, and like I said, this is something that in the beginning I did say that this is common where sometimes I'm not allowed to know something or sometimes you're not allowed to know something. I think this is more about you not knowing than me not knowing. But they won't tell me exactly something specific because it's part of your journey as a healer. I hope that makes sense, Ian. So they sometimes what happens is you just gotta try a little bit of everything until you find the thing that makes your heart sing. Maybe you're looking for what would find you the most money. And I can understand that because who doesn't want that? But saying you can simply do life vlogs and make a lot of money that way too, because people do that and they do make a lot of money because people will follow you, and then they can follow your journey as you grow as a person and as you grow as an entrepreneur. That's just an example. You do not have to do that. But I'm saying in the time being, if money or if attention for entrepreneurship is an issue, you can always try that. So they're not, I'm gonna tell you honestly, they're not giving me the answer. They want you to, again, listen to your heart. I know it's cliche, but that's what they want you to do. But if you're struggling with finding an opportunity, put yourself out there. The more you put yourself out there, the more attention you're gonna get, the better you're gonna the better opportunities that will come. The more you open your heart and trust and allow yourself to just do things without really, questioning things, the more you open your heart, the more things come to you. And I've seen that in my life as well. So I hope that helps. Stay vigilant. You got this. You can do it. Your spirit guides are encouraging you on. They want you to listen to them, but only if you want to. So I hope that helps you. If you want more information or for a more detailed reading, you just go ahead and go on my website, thecreatorslove.com. I know it sucks because sometimes spirit doesn't really give you an answer, and that happens to me all the time. Um, but oh, I understand. I understand. Open your heart, your soul. It applies to every human. It does apply to every human, but aren't we all trying to find happiness and joy? So, like I said, they're literally not giving me the answer because that's part of your journey to understand and heal. Um, so, I mean, they're just saying stay strong and stay focused. If you have many interests, stick with one and then try the next. If the one doesn't work out for you and you don't like it, um, that's all they're giving me at the moment. So I apologize if it didn't meet your expectations, but sometimes that's what happens. But I hope it helps you in some way, and I sincerely hope that you do find your opportunities sometime soon, if not now. All right, Marwa 2525. All right, Marwa, that's so funny because my a family member of mine just graduated today, and you want to know what to look forward to. Okay, and thank you for subscribing, liking my video. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see, Marwa 2525. What spirit guides please come through for her or him? I'm sorry, for them. Thank you, thank you. Congrats on um graduating. It's a big milestone. All right, what is up next? What can you say for her future or his future? All right, follow flip out. You guys here? Okay. Okay, thank you, Marwa. Follow flip out. What do you want Marwa to know? Summer. Okay. They're giving you a season. You really want to get the job you said? Okay. Something about the summer is coming up for you, obviously, because the summer card came out. And look, there's a little heart on there for love. Let's see. All right, Marwa's guides. What do you want her to know? What do you want her to know? I see you working in the summer, and I say the summer because clearly the card came out. But I'm also in my vision see like sunlight and warmth, and I see you working during the summer. Um, and the summer's coming. I mean, we're technically already getting into summer, but the summer is coming up. So, um, you dream of work. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's important for us to work because it gives us a sense of accomplishment. So, let me see if there's anything else your guides want you to know. Okay, according to regarding working. I just see them smiling, and I see the brightness and sunlight and warmth. Oh, what is your field, if you don't mind me asking? Listen, that kind of passion and heartfelt intent and openness will get you what you want, which is what your soul wants. Sometimes what we want consciously, our soul doesn't want for us. Um, but um, marine insurance. Hmm, that's interesting. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, I do see you working. Oh, do you mean like marine science? Oh, okay. Interesting. So if it's something that you've wanted to do since you were a kid, that's like in alignment with your soul, you know? Um, oh, you insurance ships. Yeah, so I did. Now it sounds stupid like saying it after you just said insurance, but I do see you working like with computers and such, paperwork. I understand. Yeah, you should absolutely be able to do what you want to do. Like I said, I do think from what I'm seeing visually, like my vision, I'm seeing that you're working in the summer. Um, unless you choose your soul chooses differently, but I got the vision that you're working in the summer. So, um, will they accept you? I mean, maybe somebody else in that field will accept you. You never know, right? Um, they're saying yes. Again, anything with the future, I want you guys to know that is possible to change. And here's why I say that. If someone can pass away and come back to life, anything is possible. So I don't want you to think, don't want you to be super set in stone about my future readings or any future reading. Um, I feel like they will accept you. I see you working, and I see you working in the summer, and I see the smiles, I see the sunlight, I see all of that. So I'm gonna say the go, definitely go for it, and give you the green light for it. Okay, I hope that helps you. Just know that your passion is what's leading you into this future, and just keep being passionate about what you want to do. I hope that helps you, Marwa. All right, Nikita. Yes, you can ask me a question. What's your question? What's your question, Nikita? Marwa, this is only for one card, one question, um, or one question, one card. If you want more guidance, you can go on my website, thecreatorslove.com, to get more information. Any message about my love life? Okay. Mara, this is just my free readings or my lives are just you ask me one question, I pull out one card. If you want a more deeper reading with more cards, you can go on my website, thecreatorslove.com, and you can look through my services there for more deeper readings. Okay. Nikita, you said you had a question. What about your love life? Yes or no questions only? That's okay. That's okay. Let's see. Yes or no questions only. I'm lost. Okay. Message for my clients. Any message about my love life. And no, Nikita, it's not just yes or no questions. It can be any kind of question. But with yes or no, I just want you to know that I will go deeper into what spirit wants you to know. And yeah, so you want to know about your love life. All right, let me get your guides. Okay, let's see. Well, I see. Is this an angel? I see a feminine. I see a woman. She stepped forward. She smiled, and she's very loving, and it looks like it's someone from a past life. And she's trying to help you out with your issues with love. But let me see what the cards have to say first, and then we go to more guidance. Follow flip out. What do you want to know about love life? Protection. All right. So we got protection for you, Nikita. And let's see what they have to say about this card, because we know protection is to help you stay safe, right? We want you to stay safe in your feelings, safe with other people. We want you to stay safe, especially in any kind of say. So what I feel like, Nikita, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, that you you put your heart and soul into people, and you have the best interest at heart. But it seems like the people that are in your life that are for intimate relationships, they're not seeing you with the same intention. Does that feel right to you? Again, this is something that's classic that happens to everyone, but this is about your relationship and what I'm seeing about you in particular. Is that something that happens to you? But you can understand why the protection comes into play. Sometimes we also protect ourselves so much that we don't open ourselves up to ourselves, therefore not to other people. Okay, you can relate to that. Okay. So where's the protection come into play? I feel this protection is coming in place from spirit. They want to protect your heart because you're giving your heart to people that don't have the right intention and don't have the same loving intention towards you. So in truth, it is the ground in you finding um, a way to protect yourself by being not so much as you have to take a step back and realize that you have boundaries and you are worthy and you are lovable. So they want to protect you so much because your love is so pure and your intention is so pure. But by putting yourself in positions with other people, like falling in love with people or liking people who either like opposite attracts. Sometimes those people aren't right for you, and that hurts you. And then you fall into this pattern where you're falling in love with people or feeling love towards people who aren't right for you. So they're saying learn to almost protect yourself because they want to protect your heart so much. I'm gonna see if there's anything else they want to say about this card, about your reading. They're watching over you. All, and everybody who's come up here and everybody in the world, they are watching you. They are making sure that you're okay, or doing the best they can to help you be okay. Let's see if there's anything else. That woman who came through for you, she's like a best friend. So she from a past life, and she's watching over you. She's like wants to watch over your love life. Yeah, Nikita. I saw from the vision that they weren't. So what they want you to do is to work on yourself first. Like distance yourself from the idea of romantic relationships for now, if you want, if it's something that you want to do, and work on yourself. Like journal, get like a self-help journal. Talk to your good friends about how you want to improve and grow as a person, and then figure out what's my type. Like what is truly someone that will fulfill my heart and soul. That's what you want to look at. That's how you want to redirect your thought process. I hope that helped you. I don't know if this is working now, but we'll see. I'll just type up all the answers. Nikita, it is a. Oh, okay, great. It stopped. Nikita, it is a one question, one card live reading. So if you want more answers, please go on to creatorsloft.com and you can get all my services there. And for more, yes, I know, finally. I'm so sorry, guys. All right. So I can only answer one question because it's a one card, one answer. And Daniel, I did answer your question, but if you want to repeat it, I can always repeat the answer. Um, so who had a question? Oh, Rainbow Girl, you had a question. Um, if Marie Nelson's wife knew he was flirting with me. Okay, let's see. All right, can I have Rainbow Girls? Oh, it stopped. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. What was your question, Daniela? Okay, Daniela, you're Rainbow Girl. I'll get you in 1 second. I need to answer Daniela's question. Daniela, but I saw the answer. The card that you got was the summer card, or somebody else in the reading got one too. Um, they showed me that you just need to walk with confidence. You have a past life in with a cult, so you do have a strong energy, but do understand with positive intention, you can cancel and cut the cords and heal that part of your soul, that part of your history. I do see you doing mini rituals. I don't. You have a very witchy soul. I don't know if that's something that you resonate with, but for manifestation, you keep yourself loving to yourself and other people. Love yourself and other people. Know that you are worthy, and allow yourself to open up. And that confidence. They keep saying confidence. They say keep it walking with confidence and open your heart and know you are loved by the divine. You are all loved. All of you are loved beyond measure by the divine, by spirit, by God, source creator, by all your guides, and from on this side, on the other side. So that's what they wanted me to tell you. You can just feel and love yourself, and any darkness or shadow work that you're doing, it will help you open up to yourself more and such. So I hope that helps you, Daniel. So it may be a continuation of your first question, but you asked one question, so I already answered that. Because of the amount of people that sometimes come through, I have to only do one card question. Um, it's going to be my first question from. Um, so yeah. Rainbow Girl, your question is about, yes, okay. So let's see what Spirit has. Can I have Rainbow Girl Spirit guys come through, please? Camera's okay. Peace, I think I answered your question too, but maybe. Oh yes, I did. Um, Peace. I had written it up. They want you to know that she is struggling with addiction. The vision that I saw for you. They wanted you to love yourself because you are feeling a lot of grief right now, and your sister's also grieving, but she feels like at a loss and she needs some support and help. And I feel like you should step away from the idea of she's, this is bad for her, which it is, but she needs love right now and she needs support. So that's what I have for you. I literally saw a vision of you guys grieving and then coming together and loving each other. So please give yourself love, give her the support and the help that she needs, and give yourself the support and help that you need too. All right, Rainbow Girl, you guys here? All right, so what is the answer? Otherworldly. Interesting. So you got the otherworldly card, Rainbow Girl. Um, Let me see what that has to do with anything with the question that you asked. So give me a second. Roxana, I'll get to your question in 1 second, okay? The answer I'm getting is no, Rainbow Girl. Um, that's the answer I'm getting. Marie lives in an otherworldly. Marie, otherworldly. She's kind of like. You can tell me how she's like, but from what I'm getting, she's like almost like in her own zone. Like she's only paying attention to herself and what her needs are and what she wants to do. That she wasn't paying attention so much to that. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but that's why the otherworldly card came out is because she's not paying attention, and maybe she should. Right, but how is she? What's her personality like, Rainbow Girl? Like, Nikita, I do appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate all of you coming on here. And I wanted to share this with you guys. I was not always a psychic intuitive person. I was not. I was not. And I worked with the angels, Archangel Michael especially. And after that, things started opening up for me. And I wanted to share that with you. Rainbow Girl, what kind of personality is Marie? You feel like she trusts easily? Okay. That's what I guess what I meant by she's in her own world. And she trusts her beliefs so much. I mean, we all do, but like she is so much into her own world that she's focused on what she wants to do and she's not really seeing the signs. So I hope that helps you. Okay. All right. So who is next? Roxana and then Marianne. I'll get to you 1 second, Marianne. I have to get Roxana's question first. So Roxana, hello. How does Max feel about me, please? All right. Can I have Roxana's guides come forward, please? Thank you. While I shuffle these cards. I'll see what the cards say, and I'll tell you what Spirit says. Like I said, I don't just do yes or no questions. I go into depth. I'll tell you what Spirit's showing me. I'll tell you what they're telling me. I'll tell you what they're making me feel. Well, not making me feel, but what I'm feeling. All right, Roxana. And you can get more information on thecreatorslove.com. And I'm also on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on Twitch. I'm obviously on YouTube. Okay, Roxana. All right, how does Max feel about Roxana? I'll follow up with that. Move this over a little bit. Vigilance. Interesting. Another person got this card too. All right, vigilance. All right. I'm sorry, guys. The internet keeps messing up. Um, Roxana, are you still here? How does Max feel about me, please? Because vigilance came out and they're saying that you're very determined about this person. Oh, hi, Roxana. So, how do you feel towards Max? Because they're saying that you're really determined. And how does Max behave around you? I'm curious to know. And you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I'm just it's gonna help me do the reading. Marianne, I'll get to you in 1 second, okay? You like him? Okay. Let me see if they say anything about Max. Give me a second, okay? Sorry about it cutting out. I'll try to reload. So what I'm doing is I'm reloading it and pressing live again, just so that it can reestablish itself. So you can just text me here, Roxana, as a response. All right, I'm back again for the millionth time. You're very welcome, Roxana. May I ask your question? My question is, will it be a decision for me to move country in the future? It's lagging for me sometimes too. I'm just posting here even though you're on Roxana. Okay. Marina, I hope you can hear me. If you can, please message me in the live chat. So your question is it a good decision for you to move to um, a country in the future? All right, guys, I'm going to turn the light on because it's kind of dark in here. Oh, I see. I was wondering if that must have been the case for you, Marianne. If the place that you were living at is causing you grief. Um, they also want. Can you hear me? Because they also want you to have the confidence to break away from the situation you're at. I do see you. I literally to come on. I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna pull a card for today. I know I did already. I think it was otherworldly, but I'm gonna pull another card for today and see where we're at. Oh, that was quick. Protection came out and seduction came out. I don't know what I need protection and protection from seduction for. Hi, friend. How are you? Welcome. You can get your free one question, one card reading here. If you want more information, it's in my description. You can go on my website, thecrazylove.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. Obviously, I'm on YouTube. If you can't hear me, please message me in the live chat. I will send you a message here. Right. Let's back today's card. Foresight. Interesting. There's hindsight and foresight, and foresight is intuition. The otherworldly card came out, but also this card came out today for today, called foresight. So having intuition, having a knowing about what's the future. Look at this kitty looking from behind the tree. That's cute. Um, Let me see what Spirit has to say about this. I almost feel like they're kind of saying like you kind of get a little glimpse of the future here with this card. Sorry, you can literally see my laptop. Hi Donna, how are you? Donna, do you have a question? Put this card away. Donna, if you have a question, you can text it in the live chat. You want to know if F will ever talk to you again. Okay. See what Spirit has to say. Okay. Follow up about Donna M's Spirit guides to come forward, please. Okay. Are you guys ready? All right. So for Donna, will F ever speak to her ever again? All right. Follow up about. What's the answer? 3 cards came out. I'm putting them back because we only do 1 card readings in this lab reading. Follow or flip out. So the seduction card did come out last time when I put the 3 cards away. So you got the card of passion. Let me see what we have to do about this. Do you guys get into heated arguments? Because that's the first thing they said. And if you don't, that's okay. But you got the card of passion. And there's obviously some sort of energy between the two of you. Mostly coming from your end. Can you hear me, Donna? This is always going to be a problem here. I'm so sorry. Unless you go on my Instagram. You argued before, yeah. Okay. He misunderstands you. I think you're feeling misunderstood by him. Is this someone that you've been in a relationship with in the past? Or currently? You guys weren't together. Okay. I feel like, from what I'm getting from the vision, what it seems to me is you have a strong energy of passion around you. A lot of water energy, actually. And he just seems really angry, and you feel angry too for being misunderstood, but I feel like the love and passion is more on your end than it is on his end. Does that feel right to you? Not in an intimate way. All right, I literally saw you guys. Okay, so sometimes what I do is in my vision, I'll picture both people together and see what the relationship is like. He grabbed you and he said, "I'm sorry, but not this lifetime." So you guys probably have had, and I'm gonna say you probably guys had relationships in the past life, but it's not happening in this timeline. That's what I'm getting. So again, anything is possible to change, and just because I'm saying that doesn't mean it's exactly what's going to happen, right? Because like I said, if someone can pass away and come back to life, this anything is possible to change. And I'm sorry to hear that, but the passion is on your end, and you need to be loved by someone who's going to love you back. You know what I mean? Like you're going to need somebody, you need someone, and everybody needs someone who's going to appreciate you and love you and care for you and not going to resort to anger to separate from you. You know what I mean? I don't want you to feel like this is the end or be all of all of this of your intimate or your romantic life. Okay, this is not the end of your romantic life. It's almost like spirit wants you to um like switch your path a little bit so you're on the pathway to somebody else. I don't see that he likes you in an intimate way. No. Uh let's see. Let me see. They're saying associate, so like somebody he knows. Um I don't want you to get caught up with this person. Okay, I don't want you to get caught up with this person because I don't think this person is healthy for you. Especially if you're having heated arguments and heated fightings, and that's where the word passion is coming into play. I don't want you to feel like you have to constantly be interacting with this person because you deserve better. I hope that helps you. You made a promise. What type of promise? If you don't mind me asking. I know it's very hard to disconnect with someone and you really integrated your entire thought process, feelings, existence, energy, but you know that what is best for you, okay? And being in an unhealthy mindset or being in an unhealthy relationship or connection, and you guys are because you guys have past life connection. But I don't see any like interest coming from his end to yours. And that's why I'm saying I don't want you to get caught up with someone who's going to fight with you. You need someone who's going to sit down and take care of you. Do you see what I mean? So I hope that helps. I'm sorry if it wasn't the answer you were looking for, but I can only give you what my honest and truth and messages from spirit themselves. I think you're like soulful connected, but like I said, even in the vision that I saw, it's there's nothing that's going to come about um, in this lifetime for you with him. You're just feeling the residual feelings from the past life, and that's why it feels so real. That's just what I'm getting. The best way to actually find out is to ask him yourself. That's the truth. That's a truth way. I mean, I might be experiencing it like this, but maybe because you guys just got into a heated argument and you guys aren't talking, that might help. Well, when if he does talk to you, or if you just do send him a message like, "Hey, like I understand we had this argument, whatever. can you please tell me, how do you really feel about me? Um, and then go from there. If he talks to you, if at any point he does talk to you, it's just good to really have an open, honest conversation, so that you're not left in the dark and asking, whether or not this person likes me or not, even as a friend. So I'm sorry to give you those answers, but that's the truth, from what I'm getting from my end, from spirit. So yeah, I hope you have a better day and a better night, or whatever time that is that you're in. Yeah, spirit does know. Spirit always knows. You're very welcome anytime. Let's see if I can make it to 2 hours with answers for people. Like I said, guys, you can always go on my website, thecreatorslove.com, for more information. You can go on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, which I don't really use that much. My YouTube. Oh, I keep forgetting TikTok. I'm also on TikTok. Um, I'll occasionally post videos of readings on TikTok, and then I'll post them everywhere else. For everyone who's just coming on or is curious, I am the Creator's Love. I'm a spiritual healer. I am a spiritual life coach. I am a tarot reader, a channeler. If you have a question, if you're curious, this is a one question, one card reading session. You can put it in the live chat, and I will answer your question to the best of my abilities. I was not always a psychic person or an intuitive person. This developed over time once I started working with Archangel Michael and the angels and my guides. I went from not knowing anything to now being able to channel information. I'm also able to channel and do readings based off of someone from the other side that you'd want to reconnect with or connect with. Um, I am not a medium, but I can certainly get visions or impressions from the other side about someone who has perhaps maybe passed away, or even an animal, a pet, even. I can do that as well. I'm just trying to see what the best angle is. Just waiting for people to come on. Hi, friend. How are you? Welcome to the Creator's Love. If you have a question, one question, one card. Go ahead and type that in the chat box, the live chat, and I'll answer your questions to the best of my abilities. I am using the Spirit and Shadows Oracle deck by Jay Edwards and Heather Neal. I got that off of their Etsy. I'm using a clear quartz crystal to help me keep higher vibrations and connect with the divine even more. Hi. Oh, this ring, by the way, my sister had got me from when she went to New York. It's supposed to be for protection. Um, I wonder if I ever had a chance but fucked it up. I wonder if it's because it doesn't think I'm hot. I just don't feel any necessarily do with your physical appearance. Um, I That's just what I'm getting. It's I feel like his soul cares about you, but it's not going to go any farther than either a friendship and such. You're gonna have listen. You're gonna have um. You will have a fulfilling relationship. It just might not be with this person, and I can't tell what he's thinking or how he feels exactly because I'm not him, but I can only give you my impression. And the impression I'm getting is it's not this lifetime. It's not this timeline. You're not going to, I don't think you're going to, I don't think it's going to get farther than even, like a friendship or just someone that you know that you can communicate with. Um, but if you even haven't had a friendship with him yet, then I don't know how long you've known this person, but if it hasn't even gone as a friendship, that I would honestly, as hard as it is, it's best to let him go. It's not worth stressing over. It's not worth crying over. It's not because it's not meant for you. What's not meant for you will go away. And people, and a lesson to learn, people will come into your life and do what they need to do. And spiritually, when their job is done, they will go. Some people leave. Some people stay. Some people stay for a long time and then they leave. But I just don't want you to get like. I understand you're probably heartbroken, but I want you to understand that you are going to have a very fulfilling relationship, but it's not going to be with this person, I don't think. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Creator's Love. We're here in a very safe space for everybody to come in and ask their question to get a one card reading. Hi. Ooh, I need to get my nails done. What do you guys think? What do you think of this purple color and the sparkle? Um, trying to tell you more about myself. I said earlier, I do have a background in psychology. I worked in the mental health field for a little over 3 years. Um, and I started to get into energy healing back in college. Goodness, what was it? 2013. I think it was 2013. That's when I started getting into this stuff. And now I do tarot readings, I do channelings, I do healings, I do spiritual life coaching. If you're interested in my spiritual life coaching, you can go on my website, thecreatorslove.com. I have specific packages for everybody, depending on what category you fall in. You're very welcome, Donna, and I understand you felt very connected to him. Like I said, you have a past life history, and that's why you feel so connected to him. But it's just not. I personally, from my vision, from your spirit guides, am not seeing anything this for this timeline. But um, the best way is when he does begin to communicate with you is to literally let your guard down a little bit, and let them know how you're feeling, how you're thinking, and see what he says. And so you'll get your answers. You need your answers in order to move on. I think I'm gonna do 2 hours and then I'm gonna get off this live. Thank you for everyone who's come on and stayed on, and I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Oh, hi Fran, how are you? How's it going? What's your question that you would like me to answer for you? Welcome to the Creator's Love, where we do readings for free. Only on live, not in reality. Only on live. One card, one question readings. Oops. Oh, the Magician. I'm just pulling cards to see what come out now at this point. Magician. So what do you think the Magician means, guys? From what I know about tarot, the Magician means basically having access because you've tapped into a sense of power within you, and having access to all forms of elements, the earth element, air, water, fire, and of course the fifth one, spirit. And everything's at your touch. You have the Midas touch. Everything's at your access and at your point, and your manifestation abilities are incredible. So, how about I pull a card for myself? I just pulled that card out just to see what card would come out. Whew. Excuse me. Starting to get a little tired. I'm on this a lot early though. All right, follow up. What's your card for me, guys? I want my cards to come through now. Follow up about. What's for your card for me? Ooh, this one's falling out. Seduction. What is going? This could have the third time this card came out, and this time at least it came out as a reading. I wonder what this is. What do you guys think this is regarding me? Put your comments below. Maybe a new relationship. Maybe my energy is seductive. I'm not really wearing the most seductive clothing though. I mean, I am wearing a dress right now, but it took a long nap. I guess they're saying that my energy is quite seductive currently. I don't mean just me like this right this second, just in general. Interesting. And they have a snake on here. You know, snakes, although quite feared, including myself, snakes represent. I don't know if you guys have seen that circle where the snake is eating its tail. It has to do with the idea of rebirth, like the cycle of death, re- I mean, birth, death, rebirth, the spiritual awakening process that people go through, that humans and any being goes through when they are, you know, uh, growing as a person on not just a physical, emotional level, but spiritual level as well. So there's that. Sorry, starting to get tired from all the readings. This is like draining work. I hope you guys know that. But well, I love it, and that's why it's not draining as much. In case you guys can't hear me, I am writing a little note in the live chat. Thank you for everyone who came on today. I do appreciate you all. I hope I was able to help you, and even if you didn't feel like I helped you, I hope some part of your soul felt helped, and that it helped open up something for you, for what you're looking and seeking for. So may the Creator bless you with all that you need and want more for your own spiritual evolution. I'm just going to finish typing that, and then I will be leaving this live chat. Unless somebody comes up in here and wants to read another reading. Today. Alright, you guys, I am tuckered out, and I probably will do another live tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Bye.